Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Joe from Phandroid, and we're taking a look at the LG V30 compared to the LG V20. So there are a couple of key differences between these two devices. And the first one that you'll see right off the bat is a size and design difference. So the V20 is obviously quite a bit bigger and wider, taller in all directions pretty much. And the design is very different. So the V20, we've got all these metal accents, metal on the top and bottom here. The V30 is just glass all on the front, metal along the edges, and the display takes up pretty much the entire front. Whereas on the V20, we've got some pretty big bezels, and that's thanks to the second screen, which we'll get to in a second. The backs look quite a bit different as well. So in the V20, we've got this like big camera module with everything just packed together right there, and it sticks out quite a bit. On the V30, with just the two cameras together and then the flash right there, it's much more small and compact, and it's not sticking up nearly as much. The fingerprint sensor is basically the same size and in the same place as well. And then again, this is a metal removable back. This is glass and it's not removable, so you can't take the battery out. But this is waterproof and this is not. Now, the biggest difference between these two devices is obviously the lack of a second screen. So the V20, you have this second screen right here that you can swipe between some things. So we've got like app shortcuts, recent apps, toggles, and stuff like that. But it's an entirely second screen above the main display. And so you've got this big, thick area on the top that is taking up space for the second screen. So hopefully you like it and use this, because if you don't, this thing's taking up room right here and there's nothing you can do about it. On the V30, we've got a new thing called the floating bar. And it's basically the same idea as the second screen. So we've got app shortcuts, we've got some screenshot editing shortcuts here, media controls, and there's contacts that you can put there as well. So it's kind of the same thing. You can swipe between them. But the nice thing about this is it's not taking up extra room on your phone. This is just essentially a widget as opposed to a physical feature that you can't get rid of. When you're done with this, just tap the arrow, you can put it away, you can move it around, you can put it wherever you want. It's very customizable, and if you don't want to use it at all, you can just turn it off in the settings and it disappears completely. With the display off, they kind of do the same thing too. So we have the time and date, and on the second screen, I can swipe to see media controls and these toggles. And I could do the same thing on the V30. I got the battery up top. I can swipe. Now I've got the toggles. Now I've got the media controls, and we're back. So basically, you can do the same thing there as well. So that's really the main differences between the V30 and the V20. Obviously, there are other spec improvements as well, but basically what you're looking at is a more refined and polished version of the V20. This is a more premium feeling device compared to this. And I think the addition of the floating bar compared to the second screen, I like this implementation a lot more, because I was never a huge fan of the second screen, so I ended up turning it off, and that just left me with this huge empty space at the top of my phone. So this is much more customizable and user-friendly, and I think people might actually use it more. So what do you guys think about these two phones? Is the V30 a valuable upgrade? And which one do you prefer? Are you sticking with the V20, or are you ready to hop on the V30 train? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, I'll see you later.